Hello, you're on, you're live. Welcome to my home. My name is Kiana, and this is our 5:30 p.m. 45-minute vinyasa flow. So we'll get started in just about 8 minutes. I'm gonna keep getting ready for class. I'm gonna grab some water. Make sure you have some water or beverage near you. Today's class, we're focusing a lot on shoulder release, a lot on hip release. So this is going to be a great class just to help you all around feel really good in your body. And yeah, we'll get started, y'all, in just a little bit. Every time I shoot a YouTube video, because my camera lens is only a specific width, I have to move this whole setup, coffee table, rug all the way to the dining room. So when it gets back, it's all over the place. I was shooting YouTube videos today. Hello, welcome in. It's dark right here because the bedroom light is turned off. This is our 5:30 p.m. Vinyasa Flow 45-minute class. If you're just now tuning in, we're focusing today on shoulder release and hip release. This class all around should help you feel really good in your body. If you'd like to groove while you move, I have a playlist I made for this class today. It really gets you in your feels, and it's very like slow tempoed. It's really nice, and it picks up a little bit in the middle, but that playlist is on my Instagram story, so you can go to my Instagram, Kiana Sabrie, Kiana and click on my story. I think it's like the last one on there. You'll just click on the playlist itself and it should send you to Spotify. Or if that's too much work, go to Spotify, and my handle, my name on there is Kiana8A, the number 8, the letter A, and it should be my first public playlist, Move and Release. If you're like, you know what, screw that, too much work, I have my own music, jam out to your own music. If you don't want to listen to music today, you don't gotta listen to music. I'm cool with it. If you have the means to donate for class today, it'll be so appreciated by me and all the other teachers. Black Swan Yoga. All of your donations go directly to us teachers, which is just amazing. So thank you, Black Swan, for that, and thank you guys for your donations. I don't know if I have anything else. I won't be using any props today. You are more than welcome to have a blanket to put under your knees for some support. We do have child's pose and some positions in the beginning where we will be sitting on our knees and our shins, but you can always change that in cross-legged seat instead. Hey, you guys, welcome in. I was just telling everybody that we're gonna get started soon. And I have a Spotify playlist that I made for this class. It's called Move and Release, and it's on my Spotify, or that Spotify link is also on my Instagram. Make sure you have some water. Make sure you're in some comfy clothes, maybe yoga clothes or pajamas, maybe no clothes. I ain't judging. Free spirit over here. I got 3 minutes, y'all. Welcome in. Hello there. I'm super excited for this class. I was actually working on this same class, something slightly different, for my own YouTube channel. If you want to, you can subscribe to my personal YouTube channel. I post yoga classes there. A lot of them are shorter, and very soon I will have a Patreon account where you can subscribe to that, and there's unlimited videos that range from 10-minute classes all the way to 60-minute classes, even 75-minute classes on there, with meditation, workshops, handstand workshops, Ayurveda, chakras, all of that. So for now, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram to keep up to date with everything that I have planned here for the virtual yoga world. It's super exciting. Yeah, we'll get started in just a minute or so. Make sure you have water. Spotify playlist if you want to jam out. I have a Spotify playlist. You can go to Spotify. Kiana 8A is my name on there, and it's the first public one I just made today. It's called Move and Release. It's groovy. I wish I could see who's all on here. Send me a message and say who you are. Thank you for your class. Oh, you're sore, Deborah from, oh dang, you did a HIIT workout? Nice, well this should help you. This one's not gonna be as crazy as it was the last week. We did all those arm balances and a lot of core work. Today we're focusing on releasing into the shoulders and the hips. And when we get to the hips, it's always low back as well. Hi, hello. Yeah, let me know who's on here. I miss seeing all y'all in studio. Hi. I always get a lot of questions of these earrings that I have. These are Aqua Aura, and since they're blue, they also work with our throat chakra, my throat chakra. Throat chakra and period is also very blue, that's the color of it, and it just helps with communication and speaking truth, connecting and working through the higher self. Oh, thanks! Yeah, I got these at Nature's Treasure here in Austin, so when everything finally opens up. Tiffany, woohoo! I'm excited! All right, you guys, well, let's get started now in the child's pose. Hi, Eric! All right, let's start in child's pose. If child's pose is not an option for your body, lay on your back, hug your knees into your chest, but we will have some things going on in our child's pose before we leave it, so just know that. So you walk your hands long to the front of your mat, send your hips back towards your heels, and set your forehead down on the ground. And just start to soften down here. And just give yourself, your body, and your mind a chance to fully arrive here in this moment. And just notice the sounds that are around you. Notice the temperature of the room on your skin. And feel the gentle pull of the earth sink you down deeper onto your mat.
begin to notice your breath, the rise and the fall of your inhale and exhale, how your breath enters your body, where it goes, and how it leaves. Just observe it. And begin to deepen your breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And take your time as you work to shape a balanced breath so your inhale, exhale are the same length. And if it helps you to count in your mind, you can do that. With each inhale, you invite in life, you invite in health. With each exhale, you surrender and release to this moment. Take 2 more rounds of this big, expansive inhale, but also softening and releasing exhale. Notice how your body and your mind respond to your breath that's full of awareness. With your next inhale, walk your fingertips a little farther to the front of your mat. Exhale, child's pose, thread the needle. Thread your left arm through your right arm. Take your gaze over to the right, set your left ear on your mat. And press the back of your left hand and your arm to the ground. Option 1 is to stay here, gazing, looking to the right. Option B is to bring your forehead down to your mat, and from your core, twist your chest down to face the ground. We're just finding some release through your left shoulder and upper outer arm. Inhale, and exhale, come back to your child's pose, extend both arms forward. Inhale, exhale, child's pose, thread the needle to the left. Take your right arm over to the left, bring your right ear to the ground, and press the back of your right hand and arm to your mat. Stay here, bring your forehead to the ground, and from your core, twist your chest down to the ground. And find that same release through your right shoulder and outer upper arm. How does this side feel from the other side? Inhale, exhale into your child's pose. And inhale, tabletop, come forward, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and press the tops of your feet into the ground. And inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down, lift your heart and your tailbone. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your chin to your chest, round your back. Inhale, cow, lift your gaze higher. Exhale, cat pose, round away from your mat. One more, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, puppy pose. Walk your hands to the front of your mat, set your forehead down on the ground. Your hands are shoulder width apart or maybe wider like mat width apart. And your hips stay right above your knees. So this is different from child's pose. It's more of a back bend, shoulder opener. Stay here, or if your spine is saying, if you have the suppleness and the space within your spine and your back, you can rest your chin on your mat, look between your thumbs. Make sure you can breathe. You'll inhale to the back of your heart between your shoulder blades, and you'll exhale, bring your chest down closer to your mat. Take one more deep breath and really get in there. Slow breath out, let it go. Inhale, tabletop, press into your mat, walk yourself up. And exhale, come to sit back on your shins or your heels. You can always move into a cross-legged seat if this is just not working for your body. But we'll find a little more shoulder release here. So your hands come by your sides, palms face the back of your mat. And grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. So it looks like this. You're holding your hand back behind, or your wrist. Now start to pull your right fingertips down to the ground. Draw your right shoulder down away from your ear. And inhale, sit a little taller. And as you exhale, bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. We're getting to the neck, the trap muscles, but also connecting into that shoulder. And just breathe. If you're doing okay and you'd like to work a little deeper, start to take your chin over your left shoulder, look beyond the left side of your mat. Oh yeah. So let your breath support you as you release, as you move into this space. Pull on your right wrist. And inhale, unwind, come through center. Exhale, switch sides, grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Push your left fingertips down to the ground. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. And just draw your left shoulder away from your ear. Notice how this side feels different. For me, my neighbors are making noise. For me, I feel a lot more sensation in my left side. If you'd like to work up a little more, start to take your chin over your right shoulder, look beyond the right side of your mat. Oh yeah, breathe. And with each exhale, can you find a sense of release? And inhale, unwind, come through center. Exhale, release your hands by your sides and just bring your palms to your thighs and start to make some shoulder rolls. So roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Do this 3 or 4 times and exaggerate the movement. And not these little itty bitty ones. Be dramatic with the rolls. You're throwing it back, but with your shoulders. Then go the opposite direction. Shoulders up, forward, down, and back. Do this a few times and notice which one, going back or forward, you feel more, you feel less. Nice, and then find a stopping place. Next move, we'll actually bring right palm to the back, to your back between your shoulder blades. Bring your left hand to your right elbow. Then just start to pull your right elbow in towards the center, the back of your head. So we're getting deep into the triceps, and even a little bit into the lats. And inhale, sit taller, pull your lower belly in. As you exhale, stay here if this is the lat, or start to side bend over to the left. So push your right ribs over to the right and spread them apart like an accordion. And breathe. When I feel stressed or overwhelmed, I always like to connect to my shoulders, my upper body, and then slowly work down. And inhale, come up through center, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, switch sides, bring your left palm to your back between your shoulder blades, right hand to your left elbow, and start to pull your left elbow into the center with the back of your head. Inhale, sit taller, pull your lower belly in. Exhale, side bend to the left maybe, or just stay upright. Push your left ribs to the left, stretch them open, and breathe. How are y'all doing, all right? And inhale, unwind, come through center, reach your arms up. As you exhale, we'll make fists with our hands, then bend your elbows and bring your fists together or to meet behind your back. So think of this like a reverse prayer, prayer hands behind your back, but we're making fists instead. So push your fists together, draw your elbows back, lift your sternum, and soften your shoulders down. And maybe with time, you start to scoot your hands up towards your shoulder blades. My shoulders are really tight, so what I like to do to prepare for prayer hands back behind is to make fists. And sometimes, most of the time, I stay here with fists and don't even take prayer hands. Inhale. As you exhale, release, let it go, roll out your wrists, wiggle your fingers all directions, and we'll come back into tabletop. Tuck your toes under, inhale, exhale, beast pose, tabletop hover. Hover your knees about 1 inch or 2 off the ground, and walk your feet in a little closer to your hands. Energetically pull your hands to your toes to your hands, get to the point of your core shake, and inhale, draw your sternum forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to pedal into your feet. Sway your hips side to side. A little bit of yoga jazz. Shake it out. And look at your hands. Make sure they're about shoulder width apart. Check your feet. They're about hip width apart. And your focus point is between your shin bones. Soften your knees. Push your sit bones, your tailbone to the sky, and press your fingertips down and away from the ground so much that you can feel the heels of your palms barely hover your mat. So it's less wrist bearing and more activation through our fingers and our forearm muscles. And inhale, plank shift forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your heels above the balls of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, plank, sternum forward. Exhale, downward dog. One more, inhale, plank. Stay in plank as you exhale. Fire up your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to your belly. You can drop your knees first. Untuck your toes. Hug your elbows in. Slide your fingertips back to about nipple line. And inhale, cobra. Pull your hands back and down. Lift your chest and push it forward. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, cobra. Pull back, lift up. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, cobra, lift. Stay up as you exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher. Pull your hands back. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels as high as you can. Exhale, push your heels down into the ground. Inhale, lift your heels high, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Walk your feet to your hands. Soften your knees. Rest your belly on your thighs. Shake your head yes and no. And give yourself this time to fully soften and release over your legs so your upper body is suspended. And inhale, halfway lift, palms to your shins, flatten your back. Exhale, fold it down. One more, inhale, halfway lift. Just tuck your chin in towards your throat a little bit so the back of your neck gets longer. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands come together in front of your heart. And take a moment here with your eyes open or closed and set your intention for your practice today. So the whole basis behind this practice and what we're doing and our focus is finding release in our shoulders and our hips. So somehow tying release into your intention, releasing any weighing down negative thoughts, emotions, releasing any judgments, releasing any anger, releasing anything that's no longer serving us so that we can step into our power, and that we remember that we are worthy and we are deserving of our desires. And take a deep breath into your intention, fill it up. And a soft, audible exhale, let it go. And we'll flow with that today. Eyes open. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, standing forward, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, sweep your arms to the sky. Utkatasana. And stay as you exhale. Pull your lower belly in. Just push your tailbone back and down so your lower back gets a little longer. Inhale. Exhale, sleeping chair. What? So it's just chair, but your upper body is asleep, so it folds over your legs. Inhale, active chair. Again, lift your chest, pull your thumbs back. Exhale, sleeping chair. One more. Inhale, chair pose. Reach up and rise all the way to stand. Push through your feet. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're just connected to our hamstrings and our back. And inhale, chair pose. Rise all the way to stand. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Push your right hip to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up, come through center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Push your left hip to the front of your mat. Inhale through center, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank, step it back. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway down. You can always do this on your knees. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Hover your legs if you take up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always use your core to send you back. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step walker, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, prayer twist to the right. Tap your left elbow to your right outer thigh or to the top of your thigh. Inhale, chair pose, stay low. Exhale, hands to your heart, prayer twist left. Tap right elbow to your left thigh. Inhale through center. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. You can jump back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stay here. Make your toes point the ground. Make your toes point to the ground. Inhale, lift your leg a little higher. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, lift your hips up, step your foot between your hands, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, reach your arms to the sky. And arrive as you exhale, pull your lower belly in. Stack your front knee over your ankle slightly past your knee, and pull your lower belly in more. I see you. And squeeze your legs together. So yes, you're low, but you're also activated. When you activate, you come up and out, and with the activation, you can work the depth again safely. Eagle arms, left arm under your right arm, twist them like ropes. Whoa, I know there's a few variations you can take. I'll show you a little closer to the screen. Option 1 is to bring your forearms and your palms together. Option 2 is to half bind, bring the back of your hands together. Option 3 is the full wackadoodle, the full bind. And soften your shoulders down. There's a lot to focus on here, but keep your legs engaged, your core engaged. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height. And lift your sternum up to your elbows. Get up in those shoulders. Oh yeah. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper in your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. So that's just straighten into your right leg, flex your toes. And when I mean straighten your leg, I don't expect you to fully straighten, but just make it more straight than that bent 90-degree angle, and keep your belly on your thigh. So think cow tilt through your chest, just to lengthen your spine, so chest forward, tail back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, fold down, surrender, and release over your right thigh. So in yoga, we really focus on using the asanas to experience what it's like to be in a body, rather than using the body to get into an asana. It should always be using these postures to dive inward. We focus so much on the physical body because that's what's tangible, that's what we can see and feel, but there's so much more beneath the surface. And bend your right knee, ground your foot. Move into a runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, bring your left palm to the ground under your shoulder. Inhale, runner's lunge twist, right arm to the sky. Stay as you exhale. Now inhale, lift your hips even higher, push your right hip back. Exhale, bring your right hand to the ground, Skandasana to the left, low side lunge. Walk your hands to the left, all the way back to your foot. Turn your left toes out, then bend into your knee, squat down, flex your right toes to the sky. So naturally, my left heel will lift. You can always keep it on the ground if you want to get even deeper. I like to show my body a little more love. So lift your heel if it feels better, or keep it on the ground. Now you can stay low, but I want you to activate again. There's always a balance between activation and release. So squeeze your right heel to your left heel. Your hands may stay on the ground or come to your heart, or like we did in that sitting down, getting our shoulders ready, was to bring fists together behind your back. And you can do that here too if you'd like. Press your fists together. Shoulders back, elbows back. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Runner's lunge to the front of your mat. Step back, plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Stay as you exhale, point your toes to the ground. Inhale, lift your left leg higher. Exhale, knee to your nose, step through. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, arms to the sky. And arrive as you exhale, get low with it. Find your alignment so that you can practice for as long as you wish. Longevity, safety. That's why I like to do a lot of alignment. If you're like, why are you saying so much? Lower belly in. Squeeze your legs together. Soften your shoulders. All right, here it is. Eagle arms. Right arm under your left arm. Twist them like ropes. Find your variation. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders down. Elbows up in alignment with your shoulders. Trust your gaze through your arms. And lift your sternum to your elbows. Oh yeah. Inhale. Exhale, sit lower in your lunge. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the ground, half split. Start to straighten into your left leg. Flex your toes. Adjust. Do what you need to do to feel supported. And inhale, cow tilt. Lift your heart and your tailbone. Exhale, fold down with that new space, the new length. Surrender. And be. And even through the opening here, the tightness, the sensations, can you let your breath guide you in deeper, past the physical body? What do you feel on the inside? Whatever it is, know that it's okay to feel. Even if it's not positive, if we want to put labels on it, just feel and allow any and everything a seat at your table. Bend your left knee, ground your foot, runner's lunge, tuck your back toes, lift your knee. Right palm to the ground, inhale, runner's lunge, twist left arm to the sky, fire up your legs. Inhale, hips higher. Exhale, left hand to the ground, runner's skandasana. Walk your hands over to the right, all the way to your right foot. Turn your toes out first, then squat down. You may lift your heel, flex your left toes to the sky. Hands can stay on the ground, come to your heart. You may find your fists together behind your back. Elbows back, sternum up. Squeeze your legs. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, hands to the ground. Runner's lunge to the front of your mat. Step back, plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. And exhale, tailbone to the sky. Bring your thumbs together at the center of your mat. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, malasana, yogi squat. Step or hop your feet outside of your hands like a little frog. Hands come together in front of your heart. Push your elbows into your knees, squeeze your knees into your elbows, and lift your chest a little higher. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to fly today, Bakasana, crow pose, will be your next move. You can keep your yogi squat or take your knees to the tips of your triceps up into your armpits, your choice. You're gonna bring your hands to the ground under your shoulders. Look forward, shift forward so much until you come to your tippy toes. Push arms into legs, legs into arms, then you may lift your feet. If you fall, that's okay. We all gotta eat shit a couple times, many times, a billion times until we find the posture. Because this ain't easy. It takes practice to get here. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Everybody step or jump back. If you're going for it, just go. Kick back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart, prayer twist to the right. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. If you feel pain, forearm to the top of your thighs, right hand to your hip. Pick your option. Draw your left knee back in alignment with your right knee, sit lower. It burns, yes. Embrace it. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper, press your palms together. Stay here for 3 more breaths, or if you want to get funky with it, we got twisted crow, side crow, so you'll shift into your toes. Squat down, lift your heels. Bring your hands to the ground, out to the right, like there's another mat beside you. I know we see a lot of this, but today, can you do this version? Hands directly out to the right. Bend your elbows back like chaturanga. The most important thing is to focus the twist in your core. Then you'll shift to the right as you look forward and to the right. Squeeze your legs together, and your leg weight will be lifted and supported by your left arm. Shift and go. If you fall, try again. This is definitely not easy. And you'll find your side twisted chair again. Inhale, chair pose, reach up, come through center. Exhale, hands to your heart, prayer twist to the left, right elbow to your left thigh. Draw your right knee back in alignment with your left knee. You can always take the second option, forearm to the tops of your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. You may look up. Stay here or squat down, lift your heels. Bring your hands to the ground, out to the right if you're taking side crow. Sorry, out to the left. You can try right. I don't even know what that is. Then you'll bend your elbows back, chaturanga arms. Look forward into the left, shift forward into the left. Squeeze your legs together. Use your core to lift you. And you're supported by your right arm. Breathe. Point, squeeze. If you fall, that's okay. And we'll find our twisted chair again. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow or don't flow. We'll meet in downward dog. You might be saying, F that, I need some water. Then grab some water. I'll meet you in downward dog. And inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, lift your hips, step through. Inhale, warrior one, rise up. Rise as you exhale. So warrior one, your back heel is on the ground. Sit low in your right leg and fire up your left thigh. So push it up and back. Eagle arms, left arm under your right arm, twist them like ropes. Find your focus point out in front of you and connect to the earth for your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, Garudasana, eagle pose. Step into your right foot. Bring your left leg up and around your right leg. Twist them like ropes. Then sit low into your chair. So the lower you sit, the easier it will be to balance, but the more it will burn. So embrace it. Fight your battle. Point. Lift. Soften your shoulders. Lift your elbows to shoulder height. Can you line up your body from your fingers all the way down to your toes? You definitely can. Breathe. Remember, you are so much stronger than you know. Nice. Inhale, warrior three, unravel. Reach your arms forward. Kick your left leg straight back. Bring your body down to a T. Wrap your left outer hip down. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Hands to the earth. Fold over your right leg. Point your left toes to the sky. I don't expect you to bust out a full split. If you can see mine, I'm more at an L, but I want you to feel the fire. Feel the heat in your right leg and glute muscles. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, runner's lunge twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale, hip opening side plank. Turn all 10 toes to the right. Come onto the outside edges of your feet. And you may shimmy your right foot back. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, dip your left hip down, stretch your right arm back. Stay here for a breath in and for a breath out. Then inhale, lift your hips up, reach all the way around to the ground, turn your toes forward, step back, plank, vinyasa, or don't. We'll meet in downward dog. You got one last side to go. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Are you breathing? Exhale, knee to your nose, step through. Relax your forehead. Inhale, warrior one, rise up. Arrive as you exhale. You're probably thinking, how did I know? I know. Sit deeper in your left knee. Fire up your right leg. And find eagle arms. Right arm under your left arm. Twist them like ropes. It's okay to have fun with it too. Smile. You look good. Inhale. Exhale, eagle pose. Step into your left foot. Bring your right leg up and around your left. Twist them like ropes. The lower you sit, the easier it will be to balance. Squeeze your legs together. Lift your chest. Bring your elbows up in alignment with your shoulders. And breathe, baby. You got it. Sit lower. Yeah, buddy. Inhale, warrior three, unravel. Reach your arms forward. Kick your right leg straight back. Wrap your right outer hip down. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Hands to the earth. Fold over your left leg. Point your right toes to the sky. And breathe. Fire it up. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, runner's lunge twist, left arm to the sky. Exhale, hip opening side plank. Turn your toes left, scoot your left foot back if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, dip your right hip to a hover, stretch your left arm back, stay here. Inhale, stay as you exhale. Inhale, lift your hips, reach up all the way around to the ground, turn your toes forward, step back, downward dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Send your hips to your heels, set your forehead down on the ground. If you need some water, grab some water. Feels like Black Swan in here. Can't have the AC on because it'll be too loud. How are y'all doing? All right? I wish I could see y'all. Wish I could see you. All right, we got cool down now. Promise. So let's find a downward facing dog. You'll inhale to tabletop and you'll exhale back into your down dog. Now we're cooling it off, but we're still getting deep. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon prep. Bring your right knee to the ground, just outside of your right wrist. Toes come to the left, a little or a lot. And slide your left leg back, untuck your toes. You can always do this pose on your back supine figure 4. If you need to take a blanket or a block or some pillows under your right sit bone, do that here if you feel any pain or you don't feel very supported in your hips. With your next inhale, come up onto your fingertips. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, you can stay in this back bend or fold down. Bring your forearms, your elbows to your mat. And soften your head down to the ground. And just make sure your right knee is in alignment with your hip, or your right knee is slightly more out to the right than your hip. And start to extend your left big toe tip straight back towards the back of your mat. So from your toe all the way to your left hip, there's this one beautiful line of energy. And just ask your body where you can soften down, where you can release and let go. Inhale, unwind, press into the ground, walk yourself up. Lean onto your right outer glute muscles, right outer hip, and just swing your left leg up and around for double pigeon. So double pigeon, we'll stack shins, left shin over right shin, and just bring your right shin parallel to the front of your mat. This might be a no way for you today, or you may be able to get into this posture, but we're still working hips, so there's a couple options. You can stay here, so I'd say left ankle directly over right knee, left knee directly over right ankle. If there's a huge gap between your left knee and your right ankle, I suggest for your safety to cross your ankles instead for a seat, just a seat. And with time, with a lot of hip opening, you'll get into your double pigeon. Or if you have any knee surgery or hip surgery, this may not be an option for the mobility now in your hip, and that's okay. So take this double pigeon or your cross-legged seat, flex your toes back to help bring some stability to your knees, and inhale, sit tall, lengthen your spine. Now as you exhale, walk your hands out in front of you and start to fold over your legs. And make sure your shins are directly over each other. Flex your toes back. Inhale, unwind, press into the ground, walk yourself up. Exhale, release and extend your legs out in front of you. We'll find Navasana, half or full boat pose. Grab the back of your thighs and lean onto your bum. Lift your shins parallel to your mat. Squeeze your legs together. Your hands can stay on your thighs or reach your arms forward, palms up. And having a slight round in your back is good. Inhale. Exhale, low boat, lower back to the ground. Heels and shoulder blades hover your mat. Stay here, pedal out your feet for 5. Run away from the bear for 3, faster, 2, 1. Release. Take a moment here, supine. And inhale, sweep your arms back. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Grab the back of your thighs and rock and roll the length of your mat, forwards and backwards, 2 or 3 times. Until you get enough momentum or until you want to, step back to your downward dog. And inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon prep. Left knee comes to the ground just outside of your left wrist. Walk your right leg back, untuck your toes. Check your left knee and hip alignment. Knee and hip one line or knee more out to the left. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips, lift your chest. Exhale, stay here or walk your hands forward and full down. Extend your right big toe tip straight back, so from your hip to your toe, there's this one line of energy. Sometimes when we're in positions like these, our feet and ankles want to do some funky things like move in or roll out. Press the top of your right leg down into the ground. Take 2 to 3 rounds of breath, softening, releasing down to the ground. With your next inhale, start to press into the ground, walk yourself up. Lean onto your left hip, swing your right leg up and around for double pigeon or Sukhasana, your cross-legged seat. But you can always try double pigeon first. And if there's a whole bunch of space or you feel pain in knee or hip, you can take your cross-legged seat. So shins directly stacked above each other. Flex your toes. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, walk your hands out in front of you and fold down over your legs. This side is definitely a lot more intense for me. So notice that within your body. How does it feel for you? And even through the sensation, the intensity, can you find this place of peace? Can your breath move you deeper past the sensations to the energetic root? And from there you ask the body to relax and let go. And with your next inhale, press into the ground, walk yourself up. Exhale, release and extend your legs out in front of you. Actually move into a seated fold this time. So grab your glute muscles and pull them out and back from underneath you. Flex your toes to your face. Inhale. And as you exhale, just walk your hands forward on either side of your legs as you fold down Paschimottanasana. Soften your head. You may even find a gentle bend into your knees. It's always good. With each exhale, can you let your head go just a little bit more as you feel more pieces of your back line light up? And then surrender. Inhale, unwind, press into the ground, walk yourself up. Exhale, lower down to your back. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the earth about hip width apart. Hands come by your hips, palms face down. Inhale, bridge pose. Press down into your hands and your feet. Lift your torso up off your mat. You may start to walk your arms, your shoulders underneath your body. And inhale, lift higher, push your head down, and draw your chin back. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, release, lower it down. Slide your feet open, mat width distance apart. And windshield wiper your knees over to the right. And just stay here for a couple of breaths and let your left knee fall towards the ground. You may even feel just a little bit more of engagement as you push your left knee from your muscles down to the earth. How is your breath? Inhale, pull your knees up through center. Exhale, windshield wiper, twist them over to the left. Stay here for a couple rounds of breath, and you may even push your right knee towards the ground to find a deeper stretch through your right upper outer thigh. Inhale, unwind, pull your legs up through center. Exhale, hug both of your knees into your chest. You can rock side to side a couple times, massage your hips, your low back to the ground. If there's any final asana or postures or movements that your body is calling for, now is the time to honor that. Maybe it's a happy baby or a butterfly. Maybe it's something I didn't mention. If your body is calling for it, go for it, as long as it's safe. And a little more cooling. And we'll find a stopping place, and then we'll move into Shavasana, final relaxation. So you can extend your legs out in front of you, let your toes fall open. Rest your hands by your sides, flip your palms up to the sky. And just begin to settle down. Feel a wave of relaxation move into your body from your skin, down into your muscles and deep into your bones. Feel no effort in your body, in your mind. Feel no effort in your breath. We're simply in 100% resting. You're allowing this releasing energy to work deeper than just the physical, finding release, finding softening, finding this place of surrender. So give yourself this time for as long as you need to just be. Please feel free to stay here and rest for as long as you need. If you're ready to reawaken, you can very slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, and roll your ankles and your wrists. You can bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground, and roll to your right side. And press yourself up to a seat. If you're still in Shavasana, stay there and rest. There is no rush. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. And push your thumbs down into your heart and lift your heart up into your thumbs. Love conquers all. And thank yourself for practicing today, for slowing down, for finding release within your shoulders and your hips. Really taking the time to build this relationship, this connection, this deeper connection
with your body and your spirit. With all the love, with all the light. Namaste. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was a lot of fun. I feel a little more relaxed. I hope you do as well. If you have any questions, oh, thank you, Ken. If you have any questions or class recommendations for the future, please reach out to me. I make these classes. I do this for you guys. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Tiffany. You can follow me on my Instagram. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, Kiana Ochoa. I post multiple classes a week on there. They're a little shorter on YouTube, which is nice because you can just bump one out in 10, 15, even 20 minutes. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything pops up, like, please reach out to me. I am here for you guys. I cannot wait to get back in the studio. Can't wait to see you all again. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, thanks. That's so good to hear. I'm glad it resonated with you. All right, and if you like the Spotify playlist, if you listen to that, you can also follow my Spotify. I make new Spotify playlists a couple times a week as well. I like music. I like to jam out. Hip's so great. That was awesome. Oh, thanks, Anna. You can donate for this class as well if you'd like to blackswanyoga.com/live, or you can Venmo me or PayPal me directly if you'd like to do that. All of your donations are so appreciated, and I'm so grateful for all of you joining me today. Thank you so, so much. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your night. I will be on here again tomorrow 4 p.m. and Wednesday 5:30 p.m. on YouTube Live, blackswanyoga.com. All right. Peace out, y'all.